All right, let's start with rolling the neck. Big circles around. Switch the direction. One more time, switch. You want to make sure you're warmed up before switch. Doing stretching, so do some cardio, warm up the muscles. You don't want to stretch the muscles cold because it's like taking clay out of a fridge and trying to stretch. It's not going to be pliable. Okay, put a little bit of pressure, stretch. About 5-second hold, other way. One more time. Light pressure. And one time around one way, one time around the other way. Okay, you grab a broomstick or a pipe, a wooden stick. If you don't have anything like this, maybe a jump rope or just a simple, strap. The wider you go, the easier it is. We begin with to the side, behind your head, to the side, in front of you. Once again, letter I, duck your head, behind you, to the other side, in front of you. And once you get good at it, just going back and forth, all the way around. From the side, it looks like this. Good. Switch the directions. Couple more. Good. One more time. Change the directions. Couple times. And switch. Couple times. Next. Simple. From the front, over your head, towards your lower back. Touch your hips or your stomach. Touch your lower back. The closer the grip, the harder it's going to be. It's going to require you more flexibility. Like for me, this is too close, so I got to widen it out. Then go back and forth. Like I said before, keep going. You can use a strap, same thing. Just get a few more of these. You might feel a little burn in your shoulders already. Good, a little rest. A few seconds, move your neck. One more time, back and forth. My preference is a stick, so if you have something like this, that would be great. I'm sure you can buy one for cheap. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. A couple more. Good. Okay, let's put that aside. Roll the wrist, big circles. One way, switch the other way. One more time, switch. And the other way. Okay, now get on the floor. Palms facing you. Back of the hand. Here, and you change the angles, so side to side, front to back, and keep going back and forth. A little pressure, don't overdo it, but use your body weight. Now, one palm down, one palm up. The one that is up facing you, you circle around it. Right? So both palms are on the floor, they're not moving. I'm just making circles around the palm that is up. Switch the directions. Nice and easy. Good, switch hands. Same thing now. other direction. Good. Okay. Couple circles. All right. You can stretch it a little bit here, here. It's pretty much what we just did on the floor. Okay, let's move to the lower back. We're gonna spend most of our time on the hips and the lower back. So first thing, your feet are gonna be together. Lay down, palms open, all right? So instead of down, they're facing the ceiling. Heels close to the butt. One side, touch, middle, touch my head, my shoulders, they're on the floor, I'm looking straight up. And you're just going back and forth. Now, if it feels better, you can lift the heels up and you can do that like this. But keep your knees together. For me, I prefer having them on the floor. Let's get a few more. One more. Good. Next one, I want to rotate to the side. Grab right below your knee, couple back and forth, and then pull, hold it. Put some good pressure on here, towards your chest. Let it go. Pick up the other one, back and forth, and hold it. If it's too hard for you to grab your shin, you do exact same grabbing the hamstring. So let's switch legs one more time. Back, forth, and hold it. The key is to pull towards you. Switch a few times. Hold. Good. Next, both shins. Get your tailbone off the ground. So my butt is off the floor and you're just holding. If you want, you can even hug it. It's very good to elongate your spine. Take the pressure off your back and just hold it. So again, if it's uncomfortable, behind your legs. Now listen to your body. If something hurts in a bad way, back off of it or skip it completely. So maybe for you, having it here feels better than having it here. That's what you do. Okay, next one. You'll be, imagine like you're sleeping on your side. Have the top knee come to the floor, 90 degrees. The bottom leg is fully straight. Keep this on the floor and try to put your head on the floor and open up as much as you can. This is all I have. If I keep going, the knee goes up. We don't want that. So keep the knee. Even you can put some pressure if you like with this hand. You're looking straight up. Very good to relax your lower back if it's tight. A few more seconds. Switch it up. Same thing. You might notice that one side is a little bit better than the other. Put a little pressure. Keep that knee close to the floor. That's the key. Good. Okay. Cat cows. We all know what that looks like, but let's review. So you're gonna round your spine. Look up, curve, exhale, round. Inhale, exhale, repeat. Don't over hyperextend it. Just enough. Control your breathing. One more time. Good. Next, we'll go into the Superman. So lay on your stomach. Level 1 is your forearms, and you're up here. Level 2 is here. Notice how my arm is straight. I'm not putting my hands in front of me and going at an angle. It's right next to your chest, and you press up. Neck is nice and loose, no shrugging. Arm is locked. You might notice that this feels very good for your low back. Chances are you have bulging discs going the other way. So in other words, when your back is rounded, that's when the pain comes in. If that's the case, if this feels good, obviously do this more often. Now, we'll superset this with child's pose. Toes down, right? So not up, down. Sink your hips down. Try to touch the heels with your butt. Hands here. And breathe. And let's repeat one more time. Superman. Your spine follows your body, so you don't want to be looking down. Look straight ahead. And child's pose. As much as you can, sink the hips down, 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 down. And then get your face close to the ground if not touching. A few more seconds. Go ahead, keep going. A few more seconds. Okay, next one. You got the scorpion touches. You can be on your stomach. Hands are here. Touch the floor. Think about getting to your elbow. Other way. Controlled. You're looking straight down while you do it. Take your time on all of these. You don't want to use momentum. Let's get 4 more. Last one. Good. Okay. Let's move into the hips. once you start seated, open your hips. What you're going to do now is you're going to move to one side, touch your knee to the floor, open to the other side, touch this knee to the floor. Now you're going to go back and forth. If you can't touch your knee, you go as low as you feel comfortable. But my heels are glued to the floor. I'm not moving them. It's only my body and my hips. Level up would be both hands behind your back. Touch. And more level up would be you're seated. So touch. Give it another 10 seconds. Good. Okay. Next we got the pigeon. So I'll show you the more advanced version first, and then we'll back it up to more beginner level. Start with a push-up plank. Bring one leg forward and create a 90-degree parallel angle. You lean into it. That's it. That's all it takes for me to feel the stretch on the outside of my glute, right in here. You can continue doing that, or if that's too much for you, you take a seat, make that 90 degree. This leg, just keep it behind you. Let your chest drop over. Switch, other side. So again, if you're a beginner, here, flat, right? And then my chest comes over. The closer you go to the floor, the more stretch, as you can tell probably, you'll feel. So you challenge that over time. One more time. Let's switch it up. So I'm going to do the more advanced version this time. Here. You can also do this on elevation. So like you can use your bed or a sofa or a box, bench, and you can do exactly the same thing. Switch it up. It'll be a little bit easier having your foot elevated. Last one. I'm not the most flexible person, so for me this is plenty challenging. Obviously, like I said before, the closer the chest to the floor, the more you'll feel of a stretch. So if you can, go ahead. For me, this is it. Good. Let's lay down. You know the butterfly stretch that you did back in high school. Lay down. Press your knees towards the floor. So heels close towards your butt. Feet are glued together. Press them. If you want, you can push the hands down a little bit. Keep pressing. You'll feel the groin stretching. Open up. Put some pressure. If you just hold it, it's a waste of time really. So make sure you're pressing it down. Gently, but pressing it. A few more seconds. If you want to do any of these stretches for longer, just pause the video. Okay, next. Both legs straight. Bend one of them. Now you see how my knee's up? I'm still laying down, but I'm trying to get this knee to touch the floor. It may not, but you're putting that pressure. If I didn't put any pressure, it'd be up here. So I'm pushing it down. Switch. Same thing, other side. All you might have is right here. That's fine. You work your way lower and lower and lower. Finish that up. Let's move in to the hip flexors. I want you to fold your mat into 3 parts, or at least halfway, so that way you get more cushion for your knee. Make 90, 90 angle. Back toe, instead of being up, down. Keep the heel on the floor. Lean into it, your body weight, as far as you can. Keep leaning. Your chest is nice and tall. Keep leaning. Your ankles are getting, both of them, getting a workout. Your hip flexor that you can't see right now on my left side is also glutes, hamstrings a little bit. Switch. So really this exercise mostly is for this right here, this hip flexor. That's why you want to lean into it. Make this angle. If it's upright like this, there's no stretch here. Lean into it. Okay, switch, same exact thing, except now we lean into it and we open up. So now it's even a bigger stretch on the hip flexor. Switch. Lean in, open up. Then the last one, we'll do one more time, switch. Such a good exercise that we'll do 3 sets to it. This time, same exact thing, except you're gonna use your tricep or the back of your palm, open the knee. So I'll face forward for this. All right, same 90-90, lean forward, open up that hip. The foot is still facing straight. Again, you can use your palm, arm. If you want to take it up a level, have the other leg as if you were sprinting. Open, and now this one, you can open and hold. A lot going on right now. They call this the world's greatest stretch. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's not, because it is very, very good. Switch it up. Once again, level 1 would be lean in, open up, more advanced, foot, and if you can go even more, it's right here. Nice. A little bit of hamstrings. 90-90, extend the leg out as much as you can, straighten it out. Drop your hips back towards that heel. This is it. I feel all the stretching from my hamstrings, my calf. Just hold it. Don't overdo it. You can be rounded, just make sure your leg is straight as it can be. Switch it up. Again, 90, extend the leg, sit back, Think about making your hand disappear. So your butt goes back. Feel the stretch over here. Switch it up. If anything doesn't feel good, once again, skip it, right, or modify it. Listen to your body, it talks to you. Obviously, the lower you drop your chest, the more you'll feel, but for me, this is it, this is plenty. One more time, switch. Good. Okay, what have you got next? Hip circles. So you're standing, open your hip, open your hip. Let's go 5 times. Other leg, big opening. Out and then out and then. Your hips should be feeling pretty good. Now, open instead of closing. So up and out, up and out. Again, 5 times. Switch. Out. One more. Good. I want you to get in a deep squat. So if you need assistance, grab onto a pole or something. If not, you get deep. Heels on the floor. Push the knees out. And right here, you're just hanging. Again, side view, wide stance, toes are pointed out, as if you're in the woods and you gotta go do some business. So find your comfort in the stance. That's actually your squat stance, by the way. So there you go. Now, if this feels good, start moving a little bit. Rock it side to side. Keep the feet on the floor. Again, spread the knees open. You can play around with this, or just chill. Give it another few seconds. If you can't go all the way down yet, with time, that's going to be your goal. And lastly, you can do the standing, roll the ankle all around. If you want to take a seat, you can take a seat. You can sit on the floor, elevate your calf, so that way the ankle is free. That's fine too. About 10 times. One way, switch it up. Another way. So we pretty much hit it all, from your neck to your ankles. So that is it. Then if you want some bonus exercises, I can give you a few of those. If you have a foam roller at home, or you want to invest in one, this is, in my opinion, one of the best. So, foam roller, you put it close to your back. Get up on it so it's comfortable, so my tailbone is touching. Open your palms, that's the key. Open, that's it, you just hang. The gravity is doing all the work for you. Let's open up your chest right now, your upper back muscles, the rear delts, they're being pulled down, so your posture is improving. It's a great exercise, and the best thing is you don't have to do anything. You just hang here. Now you can go for as long as you want. So that's that. Now we see if you put your palms down, it's not the same because now you're rounded. So you want to open it up. If this doesn't feel great on your shoulders, move it down a little bit. But if you can, fully open. So that's one. Another thing I would recommend is to hang from a pull-up bar, or you can go on a Smith machine, have your toes touching the floor, but hang. That'll decompress your spine. And that's pretty much it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Leave a comment, share it with the world, and stay tuned for more.